welcome to the Love, Hate, Laugh Show.
I hate this goddamn name. It's dumb, but I couldn't think of a better one, so I was just like, you know what? Use the fucking name that you like.
Should we
You guys have
officially
to
start?
warn- You have to warn me before I start, like, gnarly gossiping.
Oh, well, we can cut out. We can cut
No,
everything.
We'll cut all the
We'll cut out
racial
all the stuff you said about.
about those
better.
people. Yeah, that's what Eliza was talking
That
about.
was
I don't
Nick
know
who
who
said
she
that?
was talking about,
Nick
but
said that? I've never said that phrase with that tone.
Ruining the
life.
cold open.
Oh
Yeah.
boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Well,
There we go.
I guess let's officially start.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
officially start.
Super excited. It's me, producer Paul, and welcome to the first official rebrand,
Yeah.
Yeah.
rebrand, retool, if you will. Formerly Size 10 podcast. We loved it, but it was time to do something different. So, welcome to the Love, Hate, Laugh Show. So, super excited, and I'll hand it over to you, the host of the show, so they can introduce themselves, and we'll get going.
So I am Eliza Butler, who was the most frequent guest on Size 10, so
Mhm.
It was obvious that
Oh
I
yeah,
should
and then that's locked
join.
in.
Yeah,
so
exactly. Nobody's going to do better than me.
I'm Bjorn RG. You can follow me on Bjorn RG
Wow.
comedy on all platforms.
Where can we follow you,
Yeah,
Eliza?
Yeah,
follow you.
thanks for Eliza isn't funny on all platforms.
and I'm Nick Scalzone. You can find me at Nick Scalzone Comedy on Instagram, the most active Instagram of all of us here.
Mhm. Yeah.
Mhm.
I post yearly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but you do still send me stuff. Like I feel like we're in like
You're
a
an active user.
Oh
relationship.
yeah,
You're a very active
You're a
user.
lurker.
I'm
lurker.
definitely a
Yeah.
lurker.
Wallflower?
I've been a lurker for a
Wallflower?
long time. No,
A
lurker
cuck.
is
A
the
lurker.
It's a
This is-
cuck,
A
right?
cuck. A
No.
cuck?
An insta cuck.
Insta-cuck. You just like
Someone-
watching
Wait,
people.
are you jerking
How
off
am I-
the whole time?
No, I'm
or-
watching fucking kids hit their head and laughing really
You
hard.
shouldn't jerk
Oh,
off
that
to
just made
dude.
No, I
that
don't.
Insta-cuck statement way worse.
No, that's you guys being weird. I'm giggling.
We are.
I'm watching
We
car
are.
crashes and
Nick's one of those people.
no, I'm watching car crashes and kids falling down and
I mean,
laughing my ass off.
You have at least a whole panel of posts though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Because
have
I
at least,
hate that when
what,
someone
9?
likes a bunch of your stuff and then you're like, you look at their profile and they've got like one post or none.
Or if they even can, you can even look at their profile.
Oh yeah, and that's or you can't even
Yeah.
look at it. You're like, cool. Glad
Wait.
you liked every one of my posts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh,
means
that's
they're
weird.
hitting on you.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yes. Yes. If someone likes all of your posts, they want a bone.
Or they're a bot from
Or, yeah.
from
I think-
Russia.
Maybe the bot wants to bone. I can't.
yeah.
say,
I think
but
I think she wants my money.
Robots get
Yeah.
horny too.
yeah,
They can get
that's
horny.
What Chat
it's
GPT
Chat
says.
GPT
Yeah.
exactly. Chat GPT's
You know who's-
liking photos.
The expert at Chat GPT is Paul.
Mm-hmm.
I try.
He's
He
very
was
It's
a-
good.
fun.
Early adopter.
In fact, oddly enough, before we got here, I was just like, "Oh, it'd be cool. How do we explain the show to everybody that our previous, our previous viewers and also our new viewers? What is the thing?" So I put it in my computer, and it's actually there's this new one that Google has. I forget
Read
what it's
it.
called. I
Read
don't
it.
have it.
Oh, damn.
But-
It's the Google AI.
It's the Google
Mm.
Bart or something
Bart.
like that.
Yeah, it is
Bart.
called Bart.
Mm.
And I put in create a talking script commercial featuring all of us
Oh,
about
cool.
a comedy show, and we are going to film this
Yeah,
because I think
dramatic
it'll be
reading.
fun. We're going to do a dramatic reading, but
Mm.
I think in setting up for that, I think it's important that we tell everybody what to expect
Mhm.
with our
Yeah.
new show. So I think at the top, let's start talking about what is love, hate, laugh. What is it? What is this? Why did we change? What is it?
Oh, that's. I was
Why?
not prepared. I think it's kind of to be like more relatable, right? I mean, the Size 10 was wonderful. It was technically about shoes. That's what I always say at our show, our comedy show. It's technically about shoes, but it's mostly just like joshing around and giggling and stuff.
Yeah.
So we wanted to do
Yeah,
that.
just
but
joshing.
Yeah, just joshing.
Joshing
I thought we were
around.
jeffing around.
No, that's a different thing.
Oh, okay.
That's the Instacut.
Okay.
Just cucking around.
Just cucking around.
Fucking around.
Somewhere your girlfriend is like, I wish they would stop talking about that.
Cucking again? How many shows in a row are you going to bring that up?
I'm not going to listen to it anymore.
So apart from
God.
cucking, Bjorn, what is love hate laughs?
Yeah, I think Eliza did a really good job. It was like we were just like subconsciously moving away from sneakers. Like we would just do the obligatory. We would talk about it. We kind of didn't really care about them so much anymore. I think culturally things moved away from it. Like I just bought a pair of sneakers today that have been on the app for like a long time. There's like all these hype sneakers, not hype, but like
everything's a brick now.
everything is available. You can just buy it for like days.
It's a recession.
I just want to. I want a sale on it. Like I want to go somewhere and it's on sale.
That's true.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
that's the next.
I was looking when he bought those. I was like, maybe I should. And I was like, I'm not paying fucking full price for shoes.
Why?
That's stupid.
Give me 20% off.
Yeah.
But here we are talking about sneakers anyway.
Sold
That's
out
okay.
for 2 years
We're in
straight.
transition.
Yeah,
We're in
it's a
transition.
bridge. It's a bridge.
We just noticed that we weren't really talking about it, and we were like, okay, well, what is our favorite thing? And it was, and how can we really boil that down to something? And it was talking about things we loved and things that we hate, and it's a comedy show.
Yeah.
Like, and so, we're going to say cuck a lot or whatever. Like, we'll make jokes, and we'll make cucking
We
jokes.
can have like a cuck count on the video.
Yeah, we need to do a cut count.
Cut
Well,
count.
if you're watching this or
It's a
listening,
drinking game at
please
home.
message us how many
Cut
times
count.
Kill somebody.
you said cuck. We said cuck.
Yeah, please leave a comment.
Oh my God, we need a drop that's like a
Cockle-doodle-doo.
cockle-doodle-doo.
Cockle doodle doo.
Or just like some chicken noises. Oh no, that's turkey noises. Bring the turkey call.
I was gonna say.
Oh, we could bring the turkey
Ooh,
call.
every time there's
Oh,
3 cocks.
I do
then
like
we-
the idea of incorporating hunting animal calls into things where they don't belong, because
Like
that's
if-
been one of my favorite parts of bowling.
Yeah.
Is bringing the turkey call and all the looks people give when I hit the call,
yeah,
and they're
they're
like,
like,
"What the
hell is
fuck are
that?"
you doing?"
Oh.
I'm like, "It's a turkey
I
call.
got
You
to
got a turkey."
experience
It's a turkey
that.
call, you cuck.
Yeah,
I got to experience the turkey call in the bowling alley, and it was delightful.
Oh, it's so
it's
much
pretty
fun.
fantastic,
Yeah.
right?
It was the thing. It was interesting because when we first started the league, we all kind of sucked, and it was a little embarrassing because you're like kind of not comfortable in the space yet. But then now we just no fucks. We're so loud.
To
we do
be
it for
fair,
other
we
people.
still suck.
We
Well,
still
yeah,
we're
we
not
care
good.
We
less.
suck.
But we
only
don't
a
care
tiny
anymore.
bit less. We just don't give a flying fuck. Kind of like comedy.
Well, okay, but when we went bowling, Bjorn was like, "Should I put on the bumpers to me?" And I was like, "No," but he should have. I needed the bumpers.
I really want to bowl with bumpers, actually. That's what we were talking about
Yeah.
at bowling. I was like, I really think there could be like some pool shot action
Oh,
going
like-
on.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Like
Like-
I'm gonna bank this
like
off
if you
the
can
left
hit it-
front.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
to throw it at a certain angle to make sure it hits the head pin at
You
60
know-
degrees.
You know
Yeah.
who would excel at that? David. He would like figure it
know
out.
the angles.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, David would be. I think pool bowling would probably
Yeah.
He
Why
would
isn't that a thing already?
maybe run that sport.
Yeah, that should be a thing.
Like a
Yeah.
giant
Copyright.
A giant billiard
giant
table.
billiard table, and you
Yeah.
have to bowl
You
your
have
ball.
to bowl. Oh my god,
would
I want
love
that.
that.
Dude, if I'm ever like really rich and have
Yeah.
like a big giant house like fucking Drake, I'm instead of having a pool, I'm just gonna have a pool size or like a bowling alley length
Pool table
by
with holes
scaled
the
to
size.
that
Yeah.
with pool table
Well,
where
Oh,
you
that'd be
bowl the
so
cue ball.
fun.
oh my, but
I
in
wonder
the
if this has to be a thing, right? You guys keep talking. I'm gonna
at the
look this
beginning
up.
of COVID or
Yeah.
sometime during COVID, there was a guy, I think like in Detroit or something, who got a semi truck and turned it into a
Yeah.
bowling alley, and it was like his traveling bowling alley, so it was like
Yeah.
COVID safe bowling.
That's
And you could
amazing.
rent
yeah.
it for
So you don't need a
parties.
house that's as big as Drake's. You could just have a
No,
semi.
but for my pool table, I think I would because it would.
Oh.
You need the width as well.
Sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because I would accept nothing less than a
Just-
perfectly scaled.
Yet scale it
Like
up.
Yeah.
the width.
Your
has
engineer
to-
brain.
Yeah, no, I can't
there's
have like
soccer.
some wonky pool table.
There's
Oh,
soccer.
there's soccer. Oh,
This is America.
I guess
we don't.
we
You-
could just
yeah,
do the
we
you could do
can't
the
have that
soccer you could do the soccer
Inflatable?
one, but you just use bowling balls instead.
yeah.
Maybe,
but these are all
but-
inflatable, so it would like be destroyed immediately.
No, I think in the spirit of bowling, we also need the full pool table mechanics underneath,
Oh,
where it goes
brilliant.
down into that
Brilliant.
thing.
Oh, there's a
Yeah.
Here
photo.
it is.
Someone
Yeah.
did it.
Somebody
oh
did
my
it.
God.
Somebody
Hell
did
yeah.
Well, oh no.
Giant pool tables, 30
Okay.
feet long, and use a 6-pound bowl.
Well,
Oh
so
my
pussy
God.
pussy size volleyball.
it. Well,
that's probably the
new
weight I use.
backyard dream. Oh
yeah,
my
you hit
God.
that baby with a 14, 15 pounder.
But
They're
I don't
going
like.
everywhere.
I don't like that he made them into pool balls. I want it to still be bowling balls with strikes.
Well, they have those balls. I've seen them
Yeah.
at bowling.
Oh
alleys.
yeah, they're
No, that's
in
what I'm
the
saying.
tap
But
house.
it's like leaning more too much pool. I want to lean more bowling.
Oh, more in the bowling.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Like that's just like a giant pool table. Like
I still
Hey,
I
I
think
don't care
that
how
was
people play with
more
their
in
balls
line
as
with
long as
my
they play
vision.
with them,
yeah, and you get to watch.
and I get to watch.
Yeah,
yeah.
Mhm.
what was that, Nick?
This was your vision.
A cuck
This is
situation.
more in line with my vision.
Yeah.
But Eliza, when you get rich, you
Yeah.
should do your vision, and then we can raffle off opportunities to play, and we
Yeah.
can see whose game is more popular, and that will determine the winner.
Okay.
So-
All right. So that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
By the time we're done with
With
this
the
podcast,
profits from this unbelievably successful
Yeah.
show, you guys are
you
here
gotta
on the ground
manifest
floor.
it, Nick. You gotta
I
manifest
am
it.
right
Right?
now.
So
That's
Nick-
sarcastic.
I didn't
The
come in
universe
here with
knows.
this idea, but I'm leaving with this idea.
All right, Nick. So that actually dovetails nicely into what do you think the show is
Yeah,
about,
I
or
didn't
what,
know.
what's your definition of
Yeah,
what
it's
gonna
kind of
be?
the same. It just honestly, it's the same freaking show we've been doing, except we don't feel obligated to talk about shoes because we misnamed what we were doing.
Right.
Yeah.
We had a shoe podcast and we talked about shoes for 5 minutes. So if you liked shoes, you were like, these guys are just fucking stupid. And then if you liked guys being fucking stupid, you were like, why are they talking about? It's called a shoe podcast. I'm not listening to that garbage. And so we basically alienated our whole audience before they listened.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And now
The
a
Venn
girl is-
diagram
And
was-
now
was
Now there's a
none.
girl.
we have, and there is a girl now, and so it's slightly less bro-y, but probably the same amount. Just someone will tell us that we're
to
stupid
stop.
in person.
You're welcome ahead of time for the entire run of this.
Yeah, to our female listeners,
Trying to keep
we'll
you from
definitely
getting
be happy.
So I guess the other concept is we're going to actually just actively bring something that we love or something that we hate. So
Yeah.
did anybody bring? Did one of you guys bring?
Did.
Okay.
I did.
What you
Um,
got?
What do you
So-
love?
So this is also a bridge because the last time I was on the show, I brought these Crocs, and you gave me jibbitz, and I'm obsessed with jibbitz now.
Okay.
Right. So
What are jibbitz?
Oh, jibbitz are like the little charms that go on Crocs. So I bought a random. I have another. Actually, it was a different pair that has the ones that you gave me.
Mhm.
But I bought a random bag, and that's where I got this mushroom and this peach, and then this Cheeto bag that says Cheetos are life. It's flaming hot Cheeto
Now,
bag.
Eliza, did you buy authentic gibbets? Or
Absolutely
did you,
not,
you
no.
bought knockoffs as well?
Absolutely. Yeah, I wanted the knockoff experience after I had it here.
Wait, are the official gibbets only purchasable through Crocs?
Yeah.
Or probably like Amazon or something.
No, I mean I'm sure
Well,
the
no.
ones on Amazon are not legit.
No, but like I
they're
was
the best.
when I was in Florida, I went with my niece to like a shoe store, and they had them there, and they also had these 7-Eleven themed Crocs with like anyway. But the gibbets I'm super excited about are the other ones here, which are from I Think You Should Leave, which is the best sketch show that ever existed.
Oh, that's fun.
So this one is for Brian's Hat, which is an amazing sketch, and this one is for Carl Havoc, also an amazing sketch. So I thought about that. And have you guys seen I Think You Should Leave?
No.
Some of it.
What?
Not
Wait,
all.
who's in
I've
it?
said
What
it a
is
lot
it?
of times, but
Oh
I've
my
not
god,
seen
no, yeah, you say it all the time.
It's,
yeah.
it's like a comedy, a sketch show.
It's a
on
sketch
Netflix.
show.
Okay.
When we're done, you have to watch.
Wait, but who's in it?
So the creator is named Tim Robinson. He's on Saturday Night Live for a year, like back in the early 2010s.
Oh, okay. He comes to Helium sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. So he's on Saturday Night
He was
Live.
Ladies Man.
It didn't go. No, that's a different one.
Oh,
Tim
sorry.
Meadows.
That's Tim Meadows.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He it didn't go well on Saturday Night Live.
Mhm.
He was just like did not fit with like his comedic sensibilities did not fit. So he like went off and did some other stuff, and then so now the third season is about to drop at the end of May on Netflix. So it's like all the episodes are like 15 minutes long. Just these really, it's like there's always one person who's either completely unreasonable or completely reasonable, and everyone else is like against them in some way. Is like the best way I can describe the sketches.
So it's one way or another. It's chaos. So it's either like a
Yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
guy and regular people,
Yes.
or a regular guy with crazy people.
Exactly.
That sounds
Exactly.
fun.
And there's
Yes.
always like really good escalation. There's
Yeah.
I would say like when I watched because you can watch a whole bunch of episodes back to back. I would say
Yes, yeah.
my critique on it was just that like I usually like 2 of the sketches maybe.
Mhm.
One
they're
it
not
just
all
goes on
winners.
a little too long and you're just like okay I'm over it. And then like they'll take it a beat or two
Yeah.
further and you're
Mhm.
like either it does come back or you're
Yeah.
just like oh my god please make it stop.
I feel like that's how
Exactly.
I am with every sketch show, though. Like
Yeah.
every sketch show I've ever watched, there's like some that are awesome, some that don't hit for me.
And I think also too, like there's like the Second City sketch people, which is like Saturday Night Live, and then there's like the UCB sketch people, which is like Key and Peele. And I
Yeah.
feel like the Second City folks, I mean, amazing work, but they don't know how to stick the landing as well as the UCB people do, you know? I mean, and also like Saturday Night Live is like, you know, live and going all the time versus people have time to film it. But you're right, like not all the sketches are winners, but Brian's Hat we'll have to watch Brian's Hat when we're done.
Yeah.
They're all about like 3 minutes long. I mean,
Okay, that's a good amount of time.
And Carl Havoc, they're really amazing.
But
Yes,
it's,
so I love
solid.
I Think You Should Leave, and I love these jibbitz, and I'm very happy to own them.
Yeah, I think the best way to buy jibbitz is off of Amazon.
Yeah,
Like
these
the
came
cheap
from
bag
Etsy.
That's like full or Etsy. Yeah, Etsy.
These were,
There's
like, specific
tons on
ones.
Etsy.
Yeah.
There is like this. That's like the official name. The funniest one that I saw was you can get basically giant swooshes, and so you can just make
Nike Crocs.
You can make your Crocs into Nike.
That's
just
awesome.
Big swooshes, and I'm pretty sure it's actually Nike selling them.
I just
You should get
imagining
a whole bunch of those and go to the Nike store and see if they're real
yeah.
or if somebody harasses you.
Well, and I'm just imagining like when all the like people were like boycott Nike. I'm just imagining them just like dramatically ripping out their jibbitz, their Nike swoosh jibbitz off their Crocs.
Off their camo
So-
Crocs.
Yeah.
So the cool thing about jibbitz is
Yeah.
whatever you're passionate about, you can find a
Yeah.
jibbit for.
Exactly.
So let's peruse through these jibbits real quick
Mm.
and see what is available.
I like that
Ooh.
you can get little Crocs to put on your Crocs.
I wonder
Yeah.
if you could get little jibbitz to put on the little Crocs.
And you can get little
Ooh.
body parts to put on
Yeah.
your Crocs
Oh,
too.
it's-
So we've got
it's a
nose,
little-
Oh,
ears.
it's like Mr.
Penis.
Potato Head,
Yeah.
but that one's got a vagina.
Is this
on
like
it.
a-
Oh, it's
And
adult
it-
Mr.
wait.
Potato Head.
Oh, I
Does-
thought it was ears.
Does this make this a cock?
No, they're
a cuck croc.
Croc.
it
A
could
cock
be.
cuck croc.
Do these come in
If
other
there's like a
colors?
second, if there
This
was
is
like
not
a
representing.
second cock gibbet that was closer to the pussy gibbet, and then there's that third cock.
Oh,
Cock
that's a
gibbet.
I thought
That
was
would
an
be the
ear.
cuck gibbet.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought it
there's
was like
an
an
ear,
ear,
a
a
pussy,
nose.
a
No,
nose,
there's a
and a
dick and a
dick.
pussy
Yeah,
gibbet there.
they need to have
Wow.
at
This-
least
this
one
is
of those
a
come in another
classy
color.
guy. I'm assuming this is a guy just
Yeah, that's
Just
well.
from-
Never assume. That's
Yeah.
your,
Oh,
that's
look
the
up the
wrong one.
7-Eleven.
camo croc with genitalia on it. Just seems like
Here's some fried chicken
Oh, they
gibbets.
smell
A dumb
like
guy.
Look up the 7-Eleven ones.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
the
a
seven-
I was
7-Eleven.
like really tempted to buy these, but they were like $80. I was like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
That's even for me even too far. Yes, that's
Yeah, I saw those.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
I was like, no, I sent you a picture. I was like,
Oh,
so
that's
wait,
where,
those are
okay. I'm
7-Eleven
Like, I don't know where I
Crocs.
saw them.
yeah.
those ones are only $50.
Yeah.
Well,
At
and
Finish Line.
in the mall in Florida, they were 80.
Yeah, and you got to get
2
them at
months
the
ago.
mall in Florida.
can
I
get-
feel like
Yeah.
that adds
you
to
can
the
get like
experience.
a slushy.
If you go to the mall in Boston, do they have Dunkin' Crocs?
Oh my god, I bet they do.
Probably.
Fucking Dunkin' Cracks.
My
Fucking
my
Dunkin'
sister
kid.
got the balls for
There's
my
the,
brother
There's the balls one.
oh,
no,
like the truck
for
nuts.
Christmas. Yeah.
Mhm.
But who wears theirs in sport mode? It's unacceptable.
There's a snake.
I think if you have the nuts on there, you're showing that you
It's true.
that
You know who would,
have the balls to break the trend.
do you know who would like those? It's our friend Clancy. Clancy loves Crocs.
Mm.
and
I
think-
do feel like Clancy would be they would be all the way in for pretty much
Those
any of the
slut Crocs.
craziest.
Paul, are these
Slutty
yours?
pie-
So I
Pineapple.
would like these.
Crocs.
The slutty pineapple Crocs.
It's just
my God, the
it's
Crocs
just
gloves.
insane. Yeah. I love how we
Welcome to our podcast
Yeah.
that's not about shoes.
and all we do is talk about
I was mostly wanting to talk about Tim Robinson, but we
Oh,
can
that's
talk about
so
Crocs.
funny.
I wore them
This
specifically.
is the point of
I
podcasts. They go off
I'm
the
gonna
rails.
no I'm gonna come in with it. I hate Crocs. I do not like them. I wanted to, but they
I actually am going to
Just
agree with
not
Bjorn.
comfortable on my
I've
feet.
tried
they just
to.
don't work. I wanted to like
you get
them.
the
I
right
love the
size?
culture.
The culture.
Croc
Yeah.
culture.
I
You
love
did
the
it for
Croc
the
culture.
culture?
Yeah.
I'm kind of a Croc cuck myself. Like
Yeah.
I love to see them, but I don't
See, the thing is,
on somebody else.
That's-
you can get in
maybe
and out
with
of them
my
quick.
partner.
Yeah, especially if they're in lazy mode. That's what my niece said they were called,
Yeah.
lazy mode. You can get in and out of them quick, you know?
Yeah,
I feel like I have multiple options depending on where I am that I can also get in and out of quick.
Well,
Like if it's summertime,
Yeah.
flip flops. If I'm in my
Mhm.
house,
I don't like a
Slides.
Slippers.
A flip flop, it hurts my that.
oh no,
between
I like how it feels.
I
I'm
love-
a real
oh my
I'm
God.
a real flip flop
I
cuck.
cannot
I
believe.
love how it feels in there.
I think
I
this
like
is
how it
cuck
feels
count,
between my
Ugh.
toes.
Cuck count 84 so far.
Well, no, and now we're just talking about shoes. I
Okay.
just cannot
All
believe
right.
this because I do have something to say. But I
Say.
went on vacation,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and so I busted out my flip flops.
Yeah.
And I was rocking my flip flops. The first day, just pure agony.
Yeah,
After
it hurts.
After a day, like the next day or
Yeah.
whatever, I like calloused up real quick, and I was just rocking them for the next 2
Wait,
weeks.
you had
so,
pain between your toes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never once had that.
And
I've
my-
had like
I have, like,
I've had
flat
like
feet.
blisters
Do you have flat feet?
on the sides of my from the strap.
Uh-huh.
If I do too much, like if I walk 3 or 4 miles in flip flops, then I'm like, that
Yeah.
was fucking dumb.
Yeah.
But-
take a lift home.
No, I'm not. If I walk there, I'm fucking walking
No.
home.
No.
You know, and I'll
I
pay
take a
for it
lift
later.
after a mile. I'll be like, all right, it's enough.
But but no, I've never had the pain between my toes.
Oh.
I'm a flop
I
guy.
had it for like a day or two, and then it was gone. You just got to power through. You got to
I
get
am
through
not.
that. It's through the needle of
I am
pain.
Yeah.
Delicate. I'm very delicate. I'm a big puss. Especially anything to do with my feet. Like I can't wear nothing. I can handle like pain in other parts of my body. My feet, absolutely not. Will not do it. That's why I have 43 pairs of Crocs.
They just Crocs just don't work with my feet. I wanted them to, but they just like make things numb in a
What
weird
is
way.
your objection to Crocs?
I don't like the way they feel. I don't like how firm the foam is, and then it's got
I don't
those
think
damn
it's foam. It's all plastic.
well,
Go ahead.
whatever the hell it is.
Well,
I
I'm
don't
just saying.
like how firm it is.
Oh, that's
And it's
fair.
got little bumps that like feel like they're sanding my foot,
Yeah.
and I don't like
Those
that
wear
either.
down after a while. You have to just
Well,
power
I
through
have
it.
to sand. It sounds like your foot wore down.
You gotta like
The shit wore your foot down.
you're
and
not- your foot
you
will numb
can't
and
feel
after
on
an hour,
your
you'll be
feet
fine.
anymore.
it
Yeah.
numbs. You get
No.
these little things.
Yeah, I think
in
the
your
Crocs
maybe.
beat your feet into submission.
All I know is I'm not
I
actually
think
showing
your
my
feet were abused by the Crocs, and now they have
Yeah.
the Stockholm syndrome.
Probably.
I think-
Crockholm syndrome.
Crockholm syndrome. That's what it is. Crocs are
Yeah.
abusive. That's my objection to them. Is I'm a good person and Crocs are mean.
Fair.
That's
fair.
the fucking problem.
All I know is I'm keeping them on because the internet is not getting free foot pics from me.
I love it.
For the paid foot pics, please visit
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, our Patreon.
I told you all my socials.
Yeah,
exactly.
Croc.com.
That's our Patreon bonus.
Patreon.
Patreon bonus is just our feet. $50 a month, guys.
Hey, you know.
No downloads.
We need some guy with like an announcer voice. Just be like, this is a Croc Cucks exclusive.
God.
CrocCucks.com.
Crocs.com. Oh yeah, and then the noise, the like.
Not the Seinfeld.
No, we definitely the Seinfeld music. 100%.
No
Croc
court,
Cucks exclusive.
no court would rule against us. They were like, that is fair use of that very iconic song.
Well, if it's behind a paywall,
Who's going to know?
Who's
They have to
gonna
pay
know?
to see.
it's
so.
going to be like, well, you paid, so you knew what you
Yeah.
were getting.
Take that, Larry David.
Yeah.
I bet
Sorry.
Larry David loves Crocs.
Yeah, that
He
seems
does look like he would.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has that vibe.
Mm-hmm.
He has that vibe.
Yeah.
Seems like just a chill old dude. Doesn't really give a fuck.
Like I say, I was here to talk about Tim Robinson, but you know,
I like it.
Was he a
Yeah.
chill old dude that doesn't really give a fuck?
no, I don't think
No.
I would describe him in that way.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Nick, did you said you had something? You had a love or a hate?
I went to Costco a couple days ago and it was pretty awesome.
Oh, okay.
So you
I'm
Did you
gonna
get a new
go-
outfit? Did you
it
get a
was
new
awesome.
sweatsuit?
No, I didn't. They did not have any Kirkland signature drip that I saw there.
That was.
I think you have to order that online.
Oh. Yeah.
I'll be getting some more though.
amazing.
It's a fun brand to pretend
Yeah.
to be an enthusiast of.
Yeah.
This is fun because I begrudgingly. That's not the right
That's Tim.
one. That's Tim
That's the
Robbins.
wrong one.
Sorry, just ignore
Uh,
me.
I'm not a huge fan of. I like we go to Costco,
Mhm.
but like I just hate the experience most of the time.
Really?
What do you hate about it?
It's just there's so many people.
Yeah.
We always go with the worst times,
Mm.
and there's just everyone, and it's just like I don't know. It's like it's like you have this giant cart,
Yeah.
and no one will move, and there's nowhere to stop. Like if you stop, then you're causing a huge. Then like people can't get into the store or some shit.
Mm.
There's just like it's just like
That
being
part
in
is a
traffic.
challenge.
I hate it so much. Where it's like I need to get over there, and you're like trying to cross these aisles, and people are stopping, people are bobbing and weaving, and just. And also that it's just too much. We're two people. We
It's-
rarely eat that much
Yeah,
food before it goes bad.
It's like the Gary Gulman Trader Joe's bit.
We literally have a jar of pickles, of butter pickles, that is way too. It's like this big.
Okay, so
We've moved it
But-
now twice.
That's not a
Yeah.
Costco thing. That's the thing is Costco. I'm learning Costco, and I'm like enthusiastic about now that we bought the membership. I'm like, we got to figure out the shit that's good to buy at Costco. Because if you buy the right shit, you save a lot of money.
yeah. Well,
And you can build up like a stock so that if you're like, what are we having for dinner? Oh, we have 10
Oh, yeah, you
things
live
or
we
if
in
the
could
big
make.
one hits.
Oh yeah, you live in a house now, not an apartment.
Do you have a full-size freezer?
a full-size freezer?
No, it's a
We
No.
were looking at chest freezers.
Okay,
I
It's
recommend it. I have a
it's still-
stand-up deep
for
freeze,
our
but
apartment.
yeah.
But where in our apartment is it going to go? The bathroom
then
next
you
to
use
the
it
next
like
to the
you
dryer.
put stuff on top of it.
We could put a doily on it.
exactly put a doily on it, and then you just move the doily.
Put it in the hall.
Don't
like we just.
threaten me with
it's
a
either
good
the-
time. I'm gonna have to do.
It's
some
either
more hunting.
going in the living room
Yeah.
or the entryway.
You could
It's
camouflage it.
it's
No,
it's more about
Literally wrap it with
it's-
camouflage.
It's not about the
Class your
eyesore.
joint up.
John
It's-
Cena freezer.
It's not about we're two gay men. We can figure out how to make it.
That's
we can,
true.
We can
It would
gay
probably
it
look
up.
nicer.
Yeah.
if
It'll
that's at
look-
my house. Yeah.
But it's actually just like, where's it gonna go?
Oh, totally.
Like, where do I want to step around it? Because
Yeah.
it's going to be in a place that I have to step around. Like, are we gonna narrow our hallway with it? Are we going to put it in the bathroom?
don't put it in the bathroom.
Well, if we
That's
got rid of
nasty.
some shoes, we can actually put it in the
That's
closet.
true.
We can put
That's
it in
true.
the closet. if
Truth
we
be
got-
told.
That is true. That is true.
Food or shoes?
Yeah.
There is actually on Facebook a really good Costco gluten-free group
Okay.
of like what to get there and like what's worth
Maybe
it and
like a
what's not.
wall hanging chest freezer. Like if it was,
I
we
don't
could
think-
put it up off the ground.
I don't
That'd be
think
nice.
that was the drywall.
Put it up on,
Yeah.
on some
I-
You're
risers.
definitely gonna have to find a stud.
Well, he's right here.
I found my stud.
This cuck talk again.
That's just dad jokes.
Yeah.
It's like I got your stud right here.
beep beep beep.
Oh,
Sound
I
it.
found one.
Found it.
I like. I mean, I don't go to
Hi,
Costco
stud, I'm
that
dad.
much.
I
don't-
wouldn't put it past Paul to walk into a gay bar with a stud finder and
Yeah.
be like beeping on himself.
Yeah,
That seems like the move. But
he's
what are you
notorious in
saying?
Seattle.
You don't go
Um,
there much, or
I don't. But
Mhm.
the thing is, and this is so bougie of me, but you can order Costco on Instacart, so you
Oh.
don't have to go.
Oh well, yeah. You can also get it like
Yeah.
you can do pickup, which
yeah,
we've done, but
yeah.
it takes a while, and so
Yeah, no,
don't know.
I tip very well, but because it's so far, like I live in North Portland, and it's like all the way out here,
I
like
just
on the
like
very
what-
east side of Portland.
I just like the experience of like, oh my gosh, what is that? A
Sure.
50-pack of, you know,
see that's
of-
the
a pallet of
novelty
lube.
hasn't.
dumplings
worn
that I
off
just
for
never
me, yeah.
eaten. Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
there's some cool stuff there. I will say, things to avoid are the fresh stuff.
yeah.
Mhm.
Oh no, you can never
Like,
get through the fruit
like
in time.
the lettuce, the
Yeah,
vegetables,
no.
the milk, all of that.
Mm-mm.
You're throwing it out.
Now, almond milk. If you
Mhm.
get the shit that doesn't need to be
Mhm.
refrigerated,
Oh,
we've
that's
been
nice.
getting that.
Yeah, we
Shelf
do the
stable.
coconut milk.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
you can
we
get
got
shelf
like
stable like whole milk too. Like in
Honestly-
little cartons. I do that
honestly though,
sometimes.
we pretty much just go there for this one specific coconut milk that I have because I
Mm.
can't find it anywhere else in
Yeah.
town.
It's so
Mm.
delicious.
Nowhere else, and it's the only kind of coconut. Yeah, it's called
should-
so
It's
delicious.
so. I think
That's
it's
what called.
disgusting, but it's called so delicious.
It's called so delicious.
You should let your membership lapse and just have Nick pick it up. Because it sounds like he's there all the time.
We
I've been
literally
there
just
twice
we just
in
read
2
up.
Just re-upped on it.
yeah.
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 It's fine. We go there occasionally, and we are getting better at it. It's just like certain things.
No, but it's like you got to learn those lessons of what isn't
Like-
isn't worth it.
Also, if you happen to be in the neighborhood, fuel.
Yeah,
It's decent for gas.
definitely. When I lived
And
in
I
Chicago,
almost
for
always
sure.
need gas now.
Oh,
Anytime I look at my fuel gauge, I'm like, shit,
Not
I
me.
need more.
yeah. Not me. I work at home and like go out once.
Well,
or
I
twice
work
a
at
week.
home too, but I think my truck burns gas parked.
Probably.
just
But that was part of the appeal.
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
right.
I
That
remember
was-
a whole stand-up bit about that.
Yeah.
That was very loud.
That was just I mean, it was just the tag at the end, but I meant it.
I like it. I like
But
it.
Yeah.
no, I like Costco. I like the challenge of like, and like the thought process of like, all right, how do we use this to optimize and like buy a fuckload of paper towels so we never don't have paper towels. I like having shit on hand.
Yeah.
I'm really leaning into being old. It's
Yeah.
exciting to me. I like.
You are not even 30, are you? No.
No, I'll be 30 in less than a year though.
Yeah.
And like,
And so you're just prepping.
Yeah, you
for
don't know
that.
anything
I'm
about being old, I
prepping for
promise.
prepping, dude.
Yeah. My
Hey,
neighbor-
occasionally I have an ache or a pain, and I'm just like, oh, here we go.
It's over.
Yeah, I don't know what I did to my neck, but I can't turn it all the way for 4 days now. I think I slept funny.
Yeah, it's like you sleep. I sleep. I slept
Yeah, you
wrong.
wake up and you're like, oh no.
Or you just turn too quickly sometimes. You're like,
Yeah.
what was that?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And it just goes pop, and you're just like, oh.
If
No, it
there's
doesn't
not-
even pop. It
Yeah.
just is like,
If there's not a joint or something on my body that's not feels weird or in pain
Yeah.
at any given time,
Yeah.
then something is wrong.
yeah, it's like, am I dying now?
Yeah.
Like, is that, because when people die, like their body's flooded
I'm
with
li-
hormones
yeah.
that feel good. I'm like, is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What's the age that this all really kicks into gear? Because I need
35.
35.
I
Yeah.
think it's 35.
So between
Yeah.
35 and 40, I'm going to annoy a doctor quite a bit, is what you're telling me.
I mean, you can choose
Because
not
I
to.
am the
You
kind of
suffer.
person
you
that
don't have to.
will contact.
That's
I'll
true.
start sending instant messages to the doctor's office
Mhm.
at when things happen, and so.
Like
Mhm.
what? I want
Yeah.
I want some examples.
Oh, the most recent one. So I was skiing like 3 weeks ago. Joanne and I went skiing.
Yeah.
And up at Ski Bowl, there's a spot you kind of like can go off an edge. There's like a little. You've been there. It's like the main run. There's like 2 different levels, and you can kind of go off the edge
Okay.
onto the other one. And so it's kind of a fun little drop thing to incorporate into the rest of your run. And
Okay.
I overcooked it a little bit. I hit it going pretty quick. And I think I went a little too far to the right because I ended up going, I think it was probably 5 to 7 feet that I dropped. And I landed the flat.
Yeah.
And I felt the part of my body that ends here hit the part of my body that starts here.
Ooh.
And it knocked the wind out of me pretty good.
Ooh,
And
that's
I
the
didn't,
worst
I
feeling.
didn't crash, but like the next morning, my neck was sore and my like everything was sore. And then later that night, my chest hurt a little bit because I hit my diaphragm, and I felt like I was slightly short of breath. So I started Googling, and I was convinced that I'd punctured my diaphragm, and so I just sent a message to the doctor like, "Hey, this is what happened." And I was kind of freaking out, and Joanna was like, "You're probably fine."
Yeah.
I was like, "I know, but what if I'm not?"
The
And
story of
so-
anxiety, but what if?
Yeah, and so anyway, I made an appointment for like Thursday. This is like Monday night. And so I go on Thursday. I'm perfectly fine. And the doctor was just like, yeah, anything that like could have happened to you by now, you'd be
Yeah,
like,
you'd be.
That's-
you'd
that's
have been
always
here
what it
a
is.
while ago. Like,
Yeah.
you're probably good. He's
That's the
like,
thing,
do you
yeah.
wear a helmet? And I was like, yeah. He's like, cool, good.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
sent me on my way.
When you're 35, you
Mhm.
just kind of wait a few days to see if you die.
Yeah,
You know?
I think that's right. I'm not gonna say who it was, or should we blow him up?
No.
There was
Who
a
was it?
friend of ours,
Mm.
and they had quite the tumble in this building, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember
Poor his ankle.
they their ankle was messed up a little bit, and I am so experienced in that kind of injury with my history of skateboarding and stuff.
Mm.
I did all the things that I knew because I've been to doctors and I knew exactly what they're going to do and what they're going to say. And so I did all the tests.
Yeah.
And I said, you don't need to go. You're fine. And they totally freaked out. They did not. I was like, just take like 6 ibuprofen. Also didn't believe me on that. And then like a few days later, I get a phone call and they're like, yeah, I went to the doctor. They did all of the exact same tests that you did in the car. And then they told me to take like 6 ibuprofen. Like he was like, you nailed it on exactly what to do. And
Should
I
have
was-
charged a copay.
but just didn't believe me at all. But I did. And I mean, I was like, it had been a while. And I was just like, I don't know. Like this, maybe it was just like my I don't knows. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is all it is. I think you're fine. If the pain, the way he was describing the pain, it was like it's not a shooting pain up your leg, so you're not broken, you're
Mhm.
fine. And then they were on a cart for a while, and I really didn't believe that cart. I felt like that was just because
Well,
they
but-
knew someone that worked in PT and
Yeah.
just wanted, I don't know.
Just wanted to park in the
Well,
good
being
spots.
safe.
Yeah,
Being
just-
safe. Being safe.
I'm the exact opposite. I'm just so nonchalant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that video you bonking your head on a skateboard a few months ago, and you said you never went to the doctor about that, right? Dude, your head
I
hit the-
continued the camping trip, and I also did mushrooms.
I was gonna say, weren't you on mushrooms?
No, not at the time of the wreck. That was
That's too
later.
bad.
That was a few days later.
Yeah,
I
it
was
looked like somebody dribbled a basketball off the fucking concrete, but it was your head. And then you're just like, oh, I'm fine. So I don't know
Alright.
that I would take all my medical advice from you.
That's fair.
I feel
Well,
like somewhere between you
there
and me
was-
lies
there
like
was
the
a
truth
few-
on that one.
Well, there was a few things that didn't happen that I was like, I'm okay, if that makes sense. If I had thrown up immediately, I would have. My friends and I, we would have gone to the emergency room.
Mhm.
If I wasn't wearing a helmet, I would have gone to the emergency room. Like, there's a lot of things that I knew about head injuries that I didn't have. I didn't get knocked out. I didn't like. There's like a lot of those things that were like, I'm okay. I might have called my dad, who is a doctor, and just been like, and he was like, yeah, you're fine. You'll be okay. Like, I didn't, like, I could stand up. Like, I was a little dizzy right away, but I could stand up. My vision wasn't blurry. Like, there's all of the things. I was like, I'm going to be okay. I just had, like, a little bit of a headache. And
I've never been that confident about anything.
I probably
Just
should be.
Gonna be okay.
I have
Never had that
moments-
thought. I've
I've
always
hit
been
my
like,
head a
I'm
lot.
probably not gonna be okay.
Yeah.
How's this gonna go wrong? That's
I had a love, and I forgot about it. It's okay.
Mm.
Totally forgot it.
Well, also, can I talk about my love for the
Yes.
hate part?
Yes.
Okay. Because I think maybe people who don't know me very well might not be aware of this, but I am at heart an absolute hater. I love
Okay.
hating things.
Okay.
I feel like you can't really know somebody and like be close to them if you don't hate at least some of the same things.
Okay.
So
Oh,
I'm
so you
excited.
like what's that term called? Where it's
hater?
like no.
What is that?
It's like
you got your
it's not-
PhD, your player hater degree.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I hate players too. Exactly. So let's start first the list.
What
Yeah.
was that thing that like YouTube video, Paul, you were watching about how like people bond over a common enemy
Yeah.
versus people bonding over
Oh, yeah.
common
Well, it's like it's like
traits.
sports.
Like
Like
things
the
that-
reason sports is so big in America is because it goes back to our like primal brain of
Yes.
us versus them.
Yes.
Mhm.
This is my like unified theory of
Yeah.
human behavior.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's us versus them. So that's
Mhm.
why if you hate something and you find something shared with another person, oh, you guys like each other more
Mhm.
because you hate. So it's like
Exactly.
you can actually grow and develop beautiful friendships
yeah, you
over
feel
hate.
like you're on the same team,
Yeah.
or you're just
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
that
and
fucking
we're all
whatever
just
that
trying
is.
to not be left on the hillside. Like, so, because this is my
Yeah.
my unified theory of human behavior.
Yeah.
Used to be like in caveman times, a clan was about 40 people. So if someone new came to town, it was a real risk that you might be like cast out, right?
Mhm.
So that's why it was really important to have those in-group bonds. So, and that's where we get sports teams and Portland and Vancouver hating each other, even though there's like a river and it's basically the same city. Do you know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yeah.
It's like we need a common enemy.
And when you're on vacation,
like
and
Hood
people say
River
they're
versus the
from-
Dalles,
Yeah.
and there's always a city.
Yeah.
There's always the other city.
Exactly.
Gotta have
And so
that.
I had a good experience of this, and I don't want to tell too many details because it was a comedy show that I had a lot of fun on. But there were other things happening at the show, a lot of which were interpretive dancing.
Ooh.
And it was like I was sitting there and I was like, man, like these people like worked really hard on this. They like designed this. You know, I as a person who like values art and in some ways considers myself an artist, I should be supporting this. But it was so fucking dumb. It was so much fun to watch these people do their little interpretive dances and poetry and everything else. And
Oh,
I was just like,
God.
I had the time of my life. It was great. I love being a hater.
Like,
So, I'm
like
excited.
going to variety open mics.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh my God. Don't get me started on those poets. I mean, God love poets. Good, you exist or whatever. But like
you exist or
they
whatever.
they all have that very specific cadence to all of the things they say, and it's just like I love hating it so much. It's my favorite thing.
Yeah, I think like good comics probably can't really get on board with poetry because like to be funny you can't take yourself seriously, and to do
Well-
poetry you have to.
I think comics take themselves pretty seriously, even if they shouldn't.
Oh, most of them do, but good ones
Oh,
don't.
fair.
So like
fair.
that's why I preface that with good.
Fair,
So
yeah.
like yeah, if you take yourself too fucking serious, like you're just basically gonna do poetry.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
so yeah,
exactly.
it's
Knock,
fun
knock.
to hate.
Yeah.
Who
Who?
is there?
And then I thought, why is there?
You should.
Why is there?
You should have ChatGPT write a poem, a knock knock joke poem.
Dude, 100%
Joke
have
poem.
ChatGPT write a poem and
Oh,
then go
okay.
do
Totally
the
will.
poem
Oh my God, at an open mic.
with like poem
Yeah.
people and see if they're
Can-
like, oh my God, that was deep.
Can I just?
Where are you from?
I-
Did you just start doing this?
Oh my
I appre-
goodness. Your emotions
Yeah.
that came through, it was just so from the heart.
Look at you actually taking something seriously. Can't relate. Like, now I gotta make a joke or I'll die.
my one qualm with ChatGPT is like, why are we like using it to do art.
Mhm.
Like, why don't we use it to do boring shit that nobody wants to do, like accounting and stuff? Like, yeah. Do all that. Like that. I mean, God love him. I think David truly loves accounting.
Yeah, no,
And there
we
are
need
people that love
who-
spreadsheets, and that's great.
We need that, yeah.
But I also am just like, it's crazy to me. It's just like, yeah, taking all these artist jobs that are just like, oh
It's not
no,
actually taking any
It's-
artist jobs.
yeah, it is and it isn't. But I mean, I'm even finding myself just being like, I'm not gonna hire someone if I need like a basic thing
So you're part
done.
of the problem.
I'm part of the problem. Yeah,
It's
but
you.
it
But
is.
I think-
Hi.
I think the thing with the AI though, for even for accounting or for any of the things that they're like, it's gonna do. No, it's gonna do the most boring part. But then you need a real accountant to be like, did it put the right numbers in the right spot?
That's
Yeah.
true.
And then you need a real programmer to be like, did it write code that doesn't suck? And
So
no, like you're
Yeah.
still gonna have to fix parts of it. It'll generate the easiest shit.
okay.
The tedious stuff. It does the tedious stuff, but you still need someone to babysit it. You also need someone to tell it what to do,
To start,
Mhm.
yeah.
because you can't just say write a code that does this. You would need to put in just like I, as a mechanical engineer, I use softwares to automate or to like do calculations and stuff.
Does your boss know that?
Yeah, they hired me
Dave,
because
You don't
I
use
had
an
experience.
abacus? What the
You
hell?
don't use
No,
an
they
abacus.
hired me because I had experience using these types of
Nick's
software.
over there just like click, click, click,
Yeah,
click.
exactly.
Yeah. Oh, if I was using an
20 minutes of
abacus-
work a week.
Actually, they'd probably fire me if I was using an abacus because it would take fucking forever. But no, like the softwares are so complicated because you have to put in all these parameters.
Yeah.
You have to say all the things.
You have
Yeah.
to do all that shit right
Mhm.
just to get it to work
Yeah.
right. And so ChatGPT is going to be the same thing.
Yeah. It's like the way you have to phrase things too
Yeah.
Mhm.
totally changes the
Yeah.
result you get. So it,
And
Oh,
this
okay.
is just for you mostly fucking around with
Oh,
it,
this is
right?
just me messing around
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah, let alone someone trying to use the damn thing to
Oh,
do
no,
real
no, no,
work.
no. Like I,
Yeah, we're a
I
ways
just messed
away.
her name's Lola,
Lola.
and I just messed.
She was a showgirl.
She
Hmm.
yeah, and then now she's trapped in a computer and
Mm.
does what I tell her to do.
That's whatever.
Is it called the
Whoa.
Copacabana? Copacabana computer. Copacabana GPT.
Yeah, Copacabana GPT.
Very
So let's do. I want to do one last thing, and then
Okay.
we'll get out of here. Nick, there was something about because we.
Oh
we're
yeah,
changing
I've
the-
got to hate the fucking name. I hate this goddamn name. It's dumb, but I couldn't think of a better one, so I was just like, you know what? I don't actually care that much. Just use the fucking name that you like. Fine, Bjorn, you win on the name. But I just fully on the record, and as a clip, hopefully, I don't like this name. I think it's stupid. And I just need it known that I agree with you, listeners and viewers. It is a dumb fucking name. But like we have a good time, and you know, there's some value that
Yeah.
we put out there. We're pretty good at this. We did a different podcast for 3 years, and we're gonna try to bring the best parts of that to this podcast/show. It's called a show.
It's a show.
Podcast
But also
part.
it's available everywhere podcasts are. So
So-
is it? Anyway, whatever it is, it's content. It's free on the fucking internet.
For now.
For now, there will
For
be
now.
paid
But it-
stuff if you want to
Yeah,
see
the
our
feet
feet.
pics. Yeah.
Get in the DMs. If you want feet, fucking we'll sell them to you. I will. If you want to see my feet, you can buy them. I will sell them. They ain't doing shit for me right now. Dude, I got rent to pay on my house that these guys were talking about.
You need a chest freezer.
I need a damn chest freezer. I gotta save up somehow. So that's what I hate is the fucking name. But what I do like is money. And if you want to pay it to see my feet,
right.
let me know.
Thank you. Yes, that was amazing.
Yay.
And then Paul, do we have a sponsor? For this
Well, yeah, but
podcast?
first I just wanted to just recap what
Yeah.
we love and
Yeah.
what we hate. So in this episode, we talked Eliza loves jibbitz. Bjorn hates Costco. Nick loves Costco. And Eliza hates interpretive dance. And Nick hates the name of our show. So there was a lot of love and hate
Yeah,
out there.
a lot of things.
So super exciting. But I did, we kind of alluded to it a little bit, but
Yeah.
sponsor it just wanted me to read something. So, is you and your wife looking to spice things up in the bedroom? And is she into footwear? Try croccucking.com for exclusive erotic crocwear content. So use love hate laugh promo for 15% off your first month. So there you go. Croccucking.com. Thanks for sponsoring us.
There's like an 80% chance that is a website.
sure it is.
Someone's going to
God.
type
Sure it
in a
is.
promo code.
Look
and
it
be
up.
mad.
Let us know.
Yeah,
Croc
let us
Get
know.
in touch. Get in touch.
Get in touch.
I love it. But please like and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. And we'll see you next week.